Hello everyone, it's Mimi. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be drawing my weekly forecast for August 17th. As usual, I'm going to be using my two decks, my cat deck and my crystal struck deck. I'm trying to speak a little louder because the neighbors' kids are a bit loud, and sometimes even with editing it's a bit hard to get rid of the sound, so that might be why I'm shouting a bit. Anyway, without further ado, let's start drawing cards. And for this week, we're getting close to Virgo season, I believe. Yes, it should be around Virgo season. That should be at the end of the week. So let's see what the remainder of Leo season has in store for us. Wow, we already have 3 major arcana cards. This happened in, oh my god. This happened in another reading that I did for a weekly forecast, and oh my goodness, we seem to be getting a lot. Wow, okay, I've actually never gotten this many major arcana cards in a reading before. This is a first timer, even for me. Wow. This looks like it's going to be a really important week, whatever is happening. Wow, interesting. We've got the Two of Swords in reverse. It could be the Mercury retrograde channel. But anyway, at the bottom of the cat deck we have the star. Next, I'm going to be drawing from my crystal struck deck. There, but anyway, let's see. And we have the King of Pentacles again. I might have to adjust the lighting once more, because even though I found a good angle sometimes... Oh, okay. It's just that one card. Sometimes the holographic detailing doesn't show up quite so much. Lo and behold, we have a major arcana card, which is the Emperor in reverse. Wow! Okay, I am speechless because this is the same card from 2 different decks, and they're both reversed. This is quite a cute crystal. It's called Bumblebee Jasper, and I actually did see it at the shop that I bought this deck from. But it's really just a cute name. I'm not actually sure what it's good for, but yes, I have seen this crystal in the shop when I went back for another visit. And now let's draw a summary card from the crystal struck deck. So we do have quite a few major arcana cards across both decks. More for the cat deck this time. Oh, we have another one, which is, well, the summary, the world in reverse. And at the bottom of the crystal struck deck, we have the moon in reverse, which came up as the first card for the previous week's reading. For the beginning of the week, we have the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles, and this is a very powerful combination because this is all about doing your own thing and not following the crowd in this case, and with the King of Pentacles, this might be something creative that you're doing on the side. This is something that I picked up very strongly in the previous week's reading. So this could actually be very beneficial in the long run because this king has come up several times already. And with the High Priestess being here, that's also a sign of confirmation that whatever you're doing, you are not afraid to not follow the crowd. You're not afraid to do your own thing. So I think this is a very good start for the week. Next we have the Knight of Swords and the Emperor in reverse. So this card, the Knight of Swords, is a very good goal card. As you can see, the cat is literally leaping. So if you're taking any risks or making any big decisions for whatever it is you're involved in, this is a good day to do it. And the Emperor in reverse, while you're taking charge with the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles, while you're taking charge of this project, this is a reminder, like what we saw last week, to not be too rigid and to allow room for flexibility. For these next two cards, we have the Sun in reverse from both decks. So the Sun is all about passion, and creativity as well. But since it's reversed, you could be feeling burnt out, and this might be a good day in the week to take a break. Sometimes when the Sun card comes up reversed, it's a reminder to let loose and have some fun, because I can feel a lot of energy being focused on work or whatever the side hustle may be. So it could be that you are neglecting your lifestyle balance, and this is a reminder to maintain said balance, because the same card literally came up from both decks. So I think this is really a sign, and it's really a message that you need to make sure that you don't burn out when you're pursuing all of these hobbies and passions. And with the Sun being a part of the Major Arcana cards, this day in the week might be a particularly important one for you. For the middle of the week, we have the Fool and the Seven of Wands. With the Fool card being drawn before, this is a sign of a powerful new beginning this time. So it could be whatever efforts you were putting in before, they could be coming to fruition and allowing you to start a new chapter in the middle of the week. And with the Seven of Swords being drawn here, this is a sign that you are very, very focused on your goals, and that this is a good week for anything that you might be working on related to that. So just before the weekend, we have the Hermit and the Six of Cups. And the Hermit is all about reflection and looking inwards. So you could be taking the time to reflect on things at the end of the work week. And with the Six of Cups, this is a very useful card for any families that are looking to expand their family, looking to have a child. This is a very good card for you. Or it could be that while you're reflecting, this could be healing your inner child with this combination being pulled. So this is a good end to the work week that I'm seeing. To start off the weekend, we have Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, I was really excited for this one because Temperance is actually one of my personal tarot cards, and this one is all about balance, which is what I mentioned earlier with the Sun. So the beginning of the weekend may be where you reset for the upcoming week. And with the Nine of Pentacles, you might have seen this with the cat card. It's trying to swipe at a bird in a cage. You might have taken a risk, and that risk might have paid off. And with this being a Pentacles card as well, this risk could very well be beneficial for the long run. It could be related to the project you're working on. So a very good start to the weekend as well. To end off the week, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. With the 10 card, it usually symbolizes completion or the end of a chapter. And with this one, there may be some communication involved, with swords being related to that, and also with the mind. So there could be something that's happened where you're avoiding confrontation perhaps and avoiding talking about moving forward with something. You might be afraid of change. But with the moon card being drawn last week and with some other change cards here, like the Fool, change is a natural process. So whatever it is, just talk it out with whoever else is involved. Maybe you also might want to think about writing down your thoughts. This is something that helps me a lot when I'm feeling overwhelmed. When I write down everything, it helps me to sort out all the thoughts that are running around in my head. For our summary cards, we have the Two of Swords in reverse and the World in reverse. So with this combination, it's asking you to first look at the bigger picture, and with the World in reverse, you may have had travel plans that you were looking forward to, but I know that there's a lot of adverse weather going on right now, so this might also be a reminder to have contingency plans in place in case anything happens. Because I know that here, due to multiple occasions of adverse weather, the airport has come to a standstill and many people have been stuck. So this is always a good idea to have contingency plans. Sometimes when the world comes up, it's more like, oh, the world is your oyster. However, in this case, I feel like it might be related to travel, or it could just be that I've also been traveling. So I'm just feeling this one's more related to travel this week rather than the world being your oyster. At the bottom of the cat deck, we drew the star card, and this is all about your talents and shining a spotlight on you. So I feel that this is related more towards the working days, typical working days. Like I mentioned earlier, again, I'm really picking up on this side hustle or hobby. And with the star here, it's a sign that your talents will be recognized this week. The spotlight will be on you, and I know that some people can be shy, but remember, you have talents and you can use them and you can be recognized for them. So don't be afraid to show off every now and then, but also remember to be humble. But since the stars are shining on you this week, go for it. Go for whatever you're doing. And at the bottom of the crystal struck deck, we have the other major arcana card. We've got the moon, and in chronological order, these two, the star and the moon, are actually next to each other. So when this was drawn in the previous week's reading, I felt that it was more seeing past illusions and being realistic. And with more change cards coming up for this week's reading, I feel like the concept of being afraid of change is more applicable to this card coming up. So the moon phases through its cycle, and so will you. So this is just a reminder to go with the flow sometimes, and you'll be fine at the end of the day. And trust yourself, because like with the star, everyone has their own talents, so take advantage of yours. And that concludes my forecast for this week of August 17th. Again, all my resources and any available readings are available in the description. If you want a more personalized weekly reading, I will be happy to do one for you, because again, this is just for a general audience, so not all of it might apply to you. I hope everyone's taking care, because we do have a lot of severe weather now, so take the necessary precautions and make sure you're safe. Make sure you're hydrating, make sure you're eating your meals, and make sure, again, like what the cards are asking you to, make sure you're pacing yourself. And I'll see you in the next forecast video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!